Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all are well, fit and fine. Today, I always say Mogadishu education always gives you new thoughts and idea. How do you develop your mindset? How do you develop your skills? How do you develop your speaking skills? How do you develop your thinking skills? I always come here in this place. This is my class, and with morning walk, I do my class regularly. Also, I'm doing. Before I couldn't speak and nothing today also I am speaking and in front of you I also make a camera and today I will say something important you which way uh, you can develop your better English pronunciation to by the storytelling. I would like to say to you story is the best way for learning English. I also couldn't speak before. Now today also my breath also going so well. And I always say story, quotes, by the story, by the thing, by the many things, many ideas. So English language is so very complicated language, we know. So very complex language, we know. But many people think that this language is so very easy language. So you also can think, I also can think, I also can do. That's why I make video. I'm so trying to speak in English language because of this. This is global language. This is official language. We all are people who know. But so when we start to speak, then our mouth, our body, our mind, it doesn't work. Because of that, when in time of difficulty, this story is very nice and interesting. This story is when in time of difficulty, everyone speaks in mother tongue. These words also now uh, I have taken these words from the story. I also get found these stories. But if I would have not read the stories, so I couldn't speak. If I wouldn't have read the stories, I couldn't have speaks. So like this, I say regularly also. By the story, how do you speak now? So I'm so speaking, I'm so thinking, I'm so learning all day long. And all also yesterday also some books I have bought. I have bought some books. These books are named the one word book. One of great persons who said his word is very uh, good and nice. I also followed. I'm being followed by others people. Some people can say, okay, now so it is my way. I'm also developing slowly my words, my things, and these words. If you want to learn English language, then why not you learn the great person? And yesterday also one of my students, I can say, not students who said to me, sir, also get found this type of stories. And okay, this student now, who are the slave, but earning money is good, but like this also expenditure is very dangerous. Which way you expenditure with your money? But yeah, so now I'm started. Let's start my story. My story is like that also. By the story, I'm just said here. You also can develop your story by the stories, your language. That's why, yes, that's why I had gone to another person house. I said here many words, many sentences, and also now I said, and they didn't understand. They not also, they couldn't understand. Also, developing my speaking, there's a very lot of interesting things come out. But after a few days, also now I'll do, and learning is very interesting. I say always you also can do this practice with the stories now. So I'm saying to you, okay, let's start my stories. This story's name is Scholar Mother Tongue, and Scholar Mother Tongue. So now you there's the name. The name also telling to you something. The name is telling to you something. The name is informing to you something. When some name we listen, when some listen we by the listening anything we can guess something new things. But now also my mind also working very properly. because of that. And yesterday night, so I thought, and so now taking drinks is lots of unbenefited for my health because of this. Now, so I'm still thinking when I come here in this place, I couldn't speak. My mind doesn't work because of that. Our tension, our stress, our health will not work because of that. Our mindset we are also created before, created by the 20 years. Now how can I remove all of these things? That is very very dangerous things. Also now slowly I am trying to remove all this my part of life from my part of life, and slowly I am trying to remove all these things, all this attitude. Slowly now, so I'm creating new mindset, new mind attitude. That's why I regularly come here. And what would be now, one thing is very very true. When which day, this is truly I'm saying to you, this day when I used to drink alcohol, then and after that day and 2 days, mind doesn't work. Mindset also will destroy so many good nerve, good cells also. This drink destroy to us. But here that now, so it is the we say what is addicted, and some people so they are take alcohol, but it is not for good health. Some people say it is good for health. So you sometimes your mind and body will work properly. But so now, and 2 days later you will understand. So now I'm also thinking now, if I would have taken this drinks, what would be now today's morning? So my body will be, my body would have taken like this. And also I forgot these words. Today's now I couldn't take my preparation good way, and I regularly come here for speaking English language. So that's why I'm so I can think. But now I know what I am saying, what I am thinking. So people they will say to me many things, but no, here is that many things, many words of working in my mind. If I can do, and people, some of the lot of people, they will be benefit, and the people um, they will use my idea, all these things, and some of these letters, so they will say, oh, regularly speaking also my, and for I'm also changing my body, mind, everything by the walking. When I say some English word, then after a few hours later, this action this action run in my body. Now here is it. Okay, now I am saying to you this story. By the story is how do you learn this storytelling? Yes, I will say it now. Today also I will say this story. And okay, I would like to say this story. Now I am saying, so my dear friends, all of you now I'm saying to you, okay, let's start the story. By the story, so I'm saying to you, this story means the scholar mother tongue. Scholar mother tongue, one of the Pandit, and this story also you will listen, and we can guess any name. After listening, we can guess this idea, knowledge, but now, and extra knowledge also we get. So many things, many ideas, ideas come into our mind. But now, and you have to follow. Now, so I'm also saying to you, and verb rules and accuracy is very first common things is like this present moment, and when we use s and plural singular, and verbal rules change. Now also know this word. Some days ago also I made one of video do and does, how you will use, when you will use. This is things, simple things is very very dangerous. This is called this first step. I say this first step, and now this starts. Okay. Now I'm just starting slowly. And scholar mother tongue, this was also I said yesterday, and before yesterday I read the story. And scholar mother tongue, once upon a time there was a Pandit. He would know many languages. He could speak fluent many languages. He could speak many languages that no one that was so fluent. That was like this. He could speak many languages. That was so fluent. It was also, I will discuss these stories and some of line. That was so fluent. No one could speak. No one could speak. No one could understand what was his mother tongue. What is his mother tongue? And I say, so once upon a time there was a Pandit, and one day he visited the court of Akbar, and Akbar told to the Pandits, now another courtiers. Akbar said to the another courtiers, "Oh Pandit, and who can say, who will say, who can say, who can say, who who will say?" Like this also word also change. I'm also changing these words. Who can say upon his mother tongue was Telugu? Now, so I'm slowly, I'm going to deep sense, and my mind will work like that. Another word also, every time, every movement, you can do this practice exercise, and practice makes to you good. Practice makes to you perfect. Otherwise, nothing will change. Now, so I'm so saying, and slowly I'm so trying to change everything my life for my life. It is not being late. Also now, we are people. We cannot think never before what I did. This is very difficult way. So now some of the letter what will be, I don't know, I never understand. So it is my matter. So I always try to do understand better my life. Because of that, what I am doing, I know. And okay, no matter. Here is that the story now start. And the Pandit knows, and the Pandit could speak many. Like this also, speak means could speak. Pandit would know, and could know. No, so no, would know, and the Pandit could speak many languages. He says some also able. Able means also able to speak, and the Pandit able to speak many languages. Now, so if I say these words like that, Pandit able to speak many languages. If I say, and I also said before how many sentences you can speak with these stories and long way. It is a matter. But now, okay, Pandit could speak, Pandit would know, and many way you can try to speak. And when you will go here and there, when you will start to speak to other people, and your speaking will be in a good and right. We also right direction. You can speak. So now Pandit Kusman and the or the king of Akbar. Akbar said to the all of courtiers who can find out the Pandit's mother tongue, and I will give you reward. But no one can find out Pandit's mother tongue. No one could find out. If I said so, no one could find out. No one understand what was Pandit's mother tongue. No one could find out the Pandit's mother tongue. Now, so I'm using here could and can. And also, first, okay, this word is rise, and could and can, what will be the could and could find out. No one could find out Pandit's mother tongue, and this challenge taken up by Birbal, and this challenge no one can take in. Okay, so and a few moments later, so Akbar said to the Akbar ministers, and Akbar looked at the minister. Hey, Birbal, you can find out. Will you find out upon his mother tongue, and I will give you a reward. The Birbal, like this now. If I use these words like this, and like this went on. The Akbar eyes eyes went on. The eyes went on. The Akbar eyes went on. Now went on. Birbal. Akbar eyes went on Birbal and said, "So Birbal, what you are listening?" And so Birbal said, "I am also listening everything." So, my dear, my dear king, and I will try. Okay, now so I. If I can find out the Pandit's mother tongue, what will give me reward? So now, and king also said, okay, you don't think about your reward. I will give you um, get reward to you. And okay, now so he said another day, that night so Pandit that night Birbal went to the quietly and slowly Pandit room while the Pandit was sleeping. Now that's also I am using these words while the Pandit was sleeping. Now so the Pandit was asleep. Pandit was asleep. Now this also now I use here, and Pandit was asleep. Then slowly he went the Pandit's room, and with the feathers, the Birbal tickled in his ear, and suddenly the Pandit shouted out, "Oh, what is doing in his ears?" And he shouted in his mother tongue, and the Birbal understand what is the Pandit's mother tongue, and he went out from Pandit's room. He went out and he live out Pandit's room. Now, and then after a day and next day, Pandit, all our people, so they went, they reached the couriers. But Pandit also went the couriers, and Akbar said to the Birbal, you no, you find out the Pandit's mother tongue, and Birbal says, oh yes, Maharaj, Pandit's mother tongue is the Telugu. Mother tongue is Telugu, and Pandit also accepted the truth, and he said, yes, my mother tongue is Telugu. And Akbar said to him, how did you find out this truth? How did you find out this truth? The Birbal said to him, in time of difficulty, everyone speaks his mother tongue. Everyone, like this also, these words now, before I read these words, in time of difficulty, that's why it's in time of difficulty, many people, they couldn't think this English language also. So English is like a mindset. In this, like this also now, in our society, some people also, they when they start to speak, then they don't understand, they are missing words, how they recover this missing, how they fill up this missing words. We are doing some practice for our reading, writing, working, government. So, and we are reading for our government. If you can do goods also now, this level you have to do cross. You get some job, and the job will give you. This is the our setup file. This is our setup file. This is our setup society's file. How they stop to you by your education. They're also thinking also now, if they would not do these things. Now, so what's the exam system? I am also saying to you, examining system. If they wouldn't do, and what would be so many people, so they would go and they will demand to them. Okay, now you also can give me job person now, so I am also becoming educated person, and why not? And these actors will be very crowded, would be like this. These activities would be very crowded, and these activities is spread out very crowded. This makes very crowded. Also now I am so using these words. No matter what I am saying. So here this another word. So now coming, the Pandit said to everything. The Birbal said. So in time of difficulty, everyone speaks. Only everyone, like this. Also I use a person. In time of difficulty, a person speaks. In time of difficulty. So in time of problem, in time of difficulty, in time of like this yesterday also I said, now so I forgot these words what I said yesterday. In time of difficulty, everyone speaks only his mother tongue, and that's why so he didn't the Pandit didn't understand what it says, the asleep time. And now, my dear friends, and Pandit, the Birbal said to the Akbar, and all are the Akbar said also, you you own, and you are eligible for this reward, and so now come here, and I will give you reward, these rewards. And one is also shocked, and he said everything in time of difficulty. Everyone speaks only his mother tongue. And if everyone use in his mother tongue in time of difficulty. Now so how, and 90 minutes. Now this level also now before I would come here 20 minutes. Now 1 minute also I increase with my walking, and so in the walking time in 20 minutes, or the going and coming and going, I take 20 minutes. And in the 20 minutes, how many sentences I can say? I can say these are words very very important for me. what I am learning. But so now here there's many type of words will come in my mind. So now I will take my return journey. Okay, bye. And here is that some of uh, incidents now. So no, there is some bees house, big bees house. That's why I didn't go here. And so now I didn't have a time because I have 1 hour by the 20 minutes I have to complete my journey. Then I have to do my house, and I have some class. One of my big students, so he is waiting for me, and when I'll go in his house. So, my dear friends, all of you, now I am saying to you, by the stories you try to read. You can read these stories and 2 or 3 times and 5 times, and you after you make your you put in all these topics into your brain. Now I am saying to you, and if I say to you now these stories by the stories, and what is the moral of the stories? This stories, moral of the stories like this. Many people think, but also now in time of difficulty, everyone speaks in mother tongue like this. So now I want to learn this English language. He will say, sir, I want to learn English language. By the English language, so you can say many things, many way, what you know, what you can understand, what you do, what you did yesterday. So now many things you can say and you can explain your journey. And now this language will give you lots of energy because of that. You know this language, so you are reading and others people minds also you will understand what they are saying. I am so saying to you, that's why so I'm listening these are words, these sentences all time, so I listen. But so now by the listeners, the some of words I am so learning, but because when I started this learning system, so now internet, by the internet I am doing these things. Okay, now just wait. By the internet I am learning, and if I wouldn't get the mobile and internet, how can I would do? But there is so many lots of things we couldn't find out this any other option. Because by the internet I can bought so many things, many ideas also I am doing that all of these ideas giving to me lots of information ideas like that. Also now I'm so saying I'm so developing slowly. Before I couldn't speak nothing. Also now today so I'm speaking in slow. I'm just also trying to speak this native speaker. And, how can you become a native speaker this with this English language? So many people, so now all our time also I am giving to you some information. How can you say, how can you play with this language? How can you play with this language? Many people, so they all our time they do many activities. We are doing so many, we are playing our like this also our worship. So yesterday also I said one of the things, and like that story, and what you know, how do you say? So many times of now we know this also king versus like this. If I say to you, and how do you describe this? If I say to you now, you describe this as a king versus our like this ministers. That's the CM or so PM, prime minister or the chief minister. And like that, so before in India, many kinds of many kings they would run their kingdom. They would run their kingdom. So they ongoing their kingdom. They all times so many kingdom and many in India, not only the India, every um, or any corner of the world, every corner, every side or in the world, everywhere the ruled by the God knows is a king. And now we selected by vote. We are now this. We are selected by our vote. Our like this prime minister and prime minister, under the prime minister. So here the sort of one of the like this sort of leader is very important, and leader always thinks so better in his knowledge, education, all are parts of this good. And also now how can I like this only these things one things like become so in our country many people they know many things, but so they never want to do, they never want to do like this great things in a great in one way. So great things will come, but so now you have to do first, you have to do start single way first, you have to, otherwise no option, there is very dangerous things. After a few days later, so the other people will join with you, and other people will use your product. Now so I'm saying to these words, other people will say to you your product. Also I'm saying to you all time, so I do this practice because of that. And then some days later so, and in a breath also now one of the Tolstoy also said these are words, and to I say this little things, little ideas to a great minds, nothing is little. One these words also very nice, to a great mind nothing is little. And I say this always, you use some simple words what you are thinking, like that in your mind also doing something, how you are trying to create another thing. So yesterday I had gone to one of my great strangers people, also great strangers. I also use these words, the great stranger, not also the one of the writer house. Then so he he had also he said to me, and one of the persons, so he knows very English good, but so now I'm saying to you, not the English is hard word is not the good. So many people they think also now I know these words, but here is not this solution is many good persons, they all are time they using the simple words, simple things. How you will find these simple words, how do you know this simple way you have to do. But also now I'm so saying reading time, what is happening in our mind, that is a very good thing. Reading time, when I read some books, then so I know something is happening in my mind. And with this reading, after reading, this mind also convert to an English way. That's why I am I can speak. Then that's why my mind also goes to that way. And then after a few minutes later, my mind asks me something, and what is my thought, thing, idea, also some of also idea also start to work. So now I'm saying to you, and hi, so minister, and you now you also can say with these words like minister and king. And before king, our country ruled by God, king, and now our country ruled by prime minister. But now, and how we like this also now I'm so saying to you, how do you describe this idea? You join some words, and then after slowly when you will when you will do some big creation, then so you can say, and what kinds of problem, what kinds of situation will be arise. Then king also everything, king has a power, king has a power taking action, to take action like this. So king has a power to take action. Without taking action, will not change nothing. So now also I'm also using some days ago. So which day I didn't take anything, nothing, and then my mind doesn't go to very nice way. And so that is now if I take this for what I saying. So if I take this for my against my bodies, against my thinking is now I'm saying to you, it is not good for my health. And I think my dear friends, all of you, now I'm saying to you, okay, now just I'm saying to you, how do you discuss like the king and the other, the king and our prime minister. Okay, now you says under the under the king also another person also work under the king, another person so like this they have to listen, and king run to him, and it is called this, that name is that That name is the minister. And minister, so minister, you can say with the minister, societies like this now, MLA, they are doing something for our society. But so now societies people, they do not understand what the matter is, that also they are sometimes so compared to minister. Okay, not matter here, it's not matter. But now I'm saying to you, just think about this idea, and then you everything. I'm also thinking now another way. So another thing is the king ruled by king was ruled by our like these people, and another time the king take action so our for good, but we do not say nothing. We cannot say nothing about of the king. Now, so I use this word of the king, of the king's now mind is the word of the king. So that's why so I'm trying to all time so speak in English language. So by the English language I can think everything. So my dear friends, another word also now minister, and other things I said here. So I discussed with the king and MLA. MLA also some of our local MLA, local we say the project member, local thinker, local who are do local activities like this. We say the social worker, but they are not the social worker. They are all they are clever. There's a fake social workers. I say they are nowadays they are also government also give them some. Uh, they are also making them clever. They are also making them some cheater, and they also say these are our main things. But here is that another thing is like by the education you can change your thought, things, ideas, everything will change. So now when you do understand your voice mindset, everything will change now. So what you want to do by this English language, I always say to this, by the English language you also can try to this like this. So now I'm so thinking every time I come here also for speaking, and regularly I am doing this practice 40 minutes. In 40 minutes, how many sentences I can speak, how many sentences I have been speaking. There's many in 40 minutes. In 40 minutes like this also now I have been how many sentences I have been speaking in 40 minutes. That's why, and my speaking by the 40 minutes I am developing my English speaking every day also now. And I also, when I was young, and I would go for morning walk, and then I would go to gym. But now that now I'm so 47 years old now, that's also I go to the morning walk. By the morning walk, with the morning walk, I do my practices English language. That's why I'm developing. This is the all things also now I'm saying to other people also. You also can say, you also can do. But here is that also one of things now. One of person also said, when you find hole, some you stop your digging like that also now. And so find hole, I don't stop your digging. Here is that. So another thing also now I have to do. I want to be learner whole life. I want to be learner, and that's makes to you me happy. So yes, also I feel some good, and that's why alcoholic mind, they cannot think, but so sometimes their mind goes to the blank. Their mind like this, their mind go to the blank, and their mind not to work. And then another thing, so now, and I say this is this also now comparing. I will compare to the Pandit. Pandit means our Greater Society Club member, club, and so here that now that way our country also running club member and club society, who are the wise people like this Pandit, like this Brahmin. They are all time doing this puja. They are also giving to us advice. And Kotias means also natural and normal people, or the small-minded people, all other things. They cannot understand these whole things in our society. They are the poor people, and poor people. Why they poor? Poor also one of the reasons also said before. And no, who which a person is very poor, who doesn't understand, who who doesn't respect to younger, and some of a person they give birth to they give birth to they give birth children, but so they didn't take care after some days later. So they go to they leave out from their house and they go to the here and there. They move here and there all time. They try to live, but so now and they are all these things become when they become elder. No, elder. When they become elder, they also think sometimes they want to make something. But so now, in our society, people they will say to the poor is that they didn't. They never didn't go to school. They all time they moved here and there. They uh, they also do some we said this beggar in our surrounding life many beggar they are also demanding their some money, but so now they are very poor minded people because of that reason is comes from their parents, and the parents also didn't think never for them, and they didn't go to the school, they didn't read anything. That's why all our social people they do not think this high thing. So now, my dear friends, all of you, I am also saying to you, these words will be very good an idea. This idea also you can use, and which idea? So one of the words also said, God just also said, if you follow me, and I will give you peace. And if you follow me, if you notice, then this peace will come to in your mind. So speaking English speaking is so very complicated. By the complicated, you don't mind, but first is very very difficult. But you start to speak. But so now one thing is also remember, I am not doing so harmful for other people. I am so learning, and I am so learning from myself. I am also developing myself. Only this, I also saying one of the great persons also said, I cannot change anything. I cannot change. It is not depend on us. I can change myself. And one of another person also said, I cannot do great things, but I can do small things in a great way. This type of words also given to us lots of motivation. That's why I say all time you can say, you can think your idea will work, your your ideology, your psychology, your philosophy, you can develop by your own self, by the education. So my dear friends, all of you, I am so sensitive who are listening my video. I think also they will understand my voice. They are understanding my voice, my listen. But so now I am saying thing, and now I am also working. I am also doing this work quickly, and that's why people they do not understand my voice because of that. And a few days ago, so I spoke. People no, I would speak slowly, but now so I'm also trying to speak this so very quickly. That's why I'm making also I'm so understanding the people. The other people they do not understand never. But now here is that also now one of the Tony Robbins books. So I listen and I also read and read. Okay, now what will be? I don't know. Because of that, I'm also trying to do good things for others people. Because of God also planning to me something also. That's why I'm getting something good things. I'm also getting something good things and good for my work. And many people they do not never think. So this language is so very complex as you know, and you also know. But now we are doing and. If we do some work and together, but so they do not listen to me. They do not listen to me. They won't listen to me because of their things is their things and my things is my things. And I always say to myself, I always say to myself, if I cannot do, and how can I change to others people? If I cannot do the great things, how can I say to others people? And I always say to so many people advice to us, many people advice to us because of that. Yeah, they also know changing is the very good way. But so now, if I say to you, and why not you change first your ideology? Why not you do? Why not you change your ideology? Why not you think about your ideology? Why not you change your education system? So now they will say, and I said to them, if you understand better than me, why not you think? like why not you learn this? Okay, now so before I couldn't speak in front of them. When I stuck in front of them, my mouth will stuck in front of them. Now so I'm so thinking about that. Now so I'm slowly I am creating my voice. I'm so developing my voice all day long. So now this is my mandatory work. I always come here. I always come here for practicing English language. What people will say, it is not my matter. My matter is that how can I change my life? How can I develop by this language? If I do not change my language, nothing will be changed. See, here's that good things and good advice now. Also, I'm so saying. So my body, my mind will slowly work for me. How many days or so I can think. So everything you can say, you can develop your own this by this learning system. Or but now here that one of words also said this. When you learn and listen to others people, then you become more powerful. When you speak to stars, when you start to speak, then so your speaking will be good. Now your thinking, speaking, all things will be in good and become more and more powerful. I'm also thinking like that. So my dear friends, all of you, I'm saying to you, you also can try to do, change your life by the changing our social will be changed now. So my voice is now I my voice is completed here, and after so now I completed my morning walk. That's what I said. In a 40 minutes, how many sentences I can speak, it is depend on me. And now so today also I'm thinking so I can speak like this. I'm so doing this practice like this 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers way walking. That's by the walking. So practicing here. So that's why I said read and speak. Without speaking, your speaking will not change. My speaking will not change because I have the stammering problem. That's why I say okay now. Your things, your mind, your activities, all will change. Now, how where you will change things? Only these things you have to change. Only you can change your life, but others people they never can do it for you. So I am changing you. Only you can. Only you can change your life. Nobody will can do it for you. Like that's also this type of words. Also many quotes, simple quotes. Also very helpful, and you can learn all this by the quotes. And quotes will help you to practicing English. Also, I'm also thinking about this English language. So regularly, I'm doing this practice also now. By the practicing, I'm developing with my speaking. But now, I'm also trying to live my electronic mind is very dangerous. Become now. I'll read and speak every day. Now what will be that's I don't know. So my dear friends, I'm saying to you bye bye and goodbye. Have a nice day. I'll make another video and today is Saturday. Now I have to do in my class. Then my class will be start done slowly. I'm trying to change everything. Okay, bye and have a nice day. To a great man. I think it's little milestone also said to a great man. This is great man to discuss ideas, average man discuss people, and small man discuss people. Okay, bye, goodbye.